everybody. Sorry I was saying here, and it's like, welcome to episode 11 of Facecam with Jen. And I really like doing these Facecams with you guys. It's pretty simple. I could talk to you about anything that just comes into my mind. And I don't care what anybody thinks. Because, well, I don't care what anybody thinks anyway. That's just me. Anyway, probably gonna have a couple face cams spread out throughout a couple of days, because I have video game recording footage, but it's 2 hours worth of footage I've gotta edit all out, so it's gonna be a little bit. But today's face cam is gonna be talking a little bit about Taco Bell. Yeah, it's a little strange, but I did try their Crunchwrap sliders today, and actually I kind of wanted to bring them on camera so you could get the first impression tastes, because I like eating food on camera for you so you can get the initial reaction. But hey, this still works. So if you don't know, Taco Bell for a limited time is doing Crunchwrap sliders, like mini Crunchwrap snacks, and there are 3 of them. Beefy cheddar, spicy chicken, and BLT. And I did try one of each, so I can give you a nice little impression, like my impressions and what I think is good and bad with the stuff. We're going to start with the beefy cheddar, which is exactly what I expected it to be. A whole lot of nacho cheese, a decent amount of beef, and soggy Fritos. A little bit of crunch. You can taste some of the Frito saltiness a little bit in there, which helps. It's about what I expected. And for somebody who really doesn't like eating beef, it was okay. I didn't taste a whole lot of beef. I tasted a whole lot of nacho cheese. And a little, and the Fritos were a little soggy. They still had a little crunch to them. Excuse me. I had 2 of these with Diet Baja Blast Mountain Dew. I like Baja Blast. One of the few Mountain Dew stuff I like. Anyway, so the crunch, so that's a pretty decent Crunchwrap for $1. And these are all for $1. For $1, it was pretty good. Definitely very good, actually. Well, not very good, but it's good for what it's worth. It's definitely worth the $1 to get even the one that I like the least. I like this one the least because it is beef, and I don't like beef a whole lot. Beef is not a meat I tend to want to eat that often. But I was willing to give a good impression. But it is pretty much what you expect. Or at least what I expected out of it. Next one is the spicy chicken, which is shredded chicken with chipotle sauce and, of course, more Fritos. All of these have Fritos for the crunchiness of the Crunchwrap. Spiciness was okay. It wasn't over the top. Decent amount of chipotle sauce. The Fritos, once again, were a little soggy. But what to expect with something that is shredded chicken that was kind of, that has liquid on it and stuff, you're going to expect soggy Fritos. This one is a little better than what I expected it to turn out, so it's definitely a good one. And for somebody who, chicken is one of their favorite meat. Actually, chicken is my favorite meat, if you don't count fish as a meat. If you do count fish as a meat, I like fish a little more. But it is pretty good. You want a little kick, but not a whole lot, into something you're eating. Like something from Taco Bell with a little bit of kick, but not a whole lot of kick, and you don't want to add a whole bunch of sauce. I had none of the verde sauce that I tend to want to put on Taco Bell products, by the way. Though I did have them just in case they weren't going to turn out that great. Beefy cheddar, I almost did. Anyway, you've got good flavor, and it's not bad. The BLT is my favorite of the bunch, because you've got this lettuce, you got bacon bits, you got tomato, and then you got this creamy avocado ranch sauce. The Fritos are not soggy at all. They are extremely crunchy. You get a good amount of crunch with this Crunchwrap. Definitely my favorite out of the 3. And I don't like tomatoes that much, but with every other flavor, I didn't really notice the tomatoes were there. Now, if you have a problem with tomatoes, okay, that's fine. You could take some of the other ones, but the BLT is definitely my favorite. My mom also got a BLT, and I mean, she took bites out of the other ones too, and she definitely agrees with me thinking the BLT is the best Crunchwrap slider. I almost said Crunchwrap Supreme, but that's not what it is. Crunchwrap slider. Personal opinion, definitely, they're all pretty decent. They're all $1, so if you definitely want to just get some nice little mini Crunchwraps and get a medium drink at happy hour for another $1. And me and my mom, with 4 Crunchwraps and 2 medium drinks, only spent about $6.50 because it was happier hour. And I didn't want to get a large drink, but I ended up drinking 2 of these. 2 of these amounts worth of soda, and I don't put a whole lot of ice in these because I'm like, you don't need a whole lot of ice. You're just doing filler ice, and I want more drink. Oh, yeah, probably should stop drinking it. Anyway, we might as well call it the Taco Bell Crunchwrap Slider review. But this was still a pretty enjoyable experience, especially since I hadn't been to Taco Bell in about a month or 2. I like Taco Bell. It is definitely one of my favorite fast food places, but I don't get it that often. Probably because I usually have stuff made from my mom, so I don't usually have to. Or nobody just wants to do it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next face cam. These next few face cams I'm probably going to separate out into a couple of days, but they're all going to be recorded today. So you're going to be wondering, why is Jen wearing the same shirt? It's because they're all part of the same same video recording. Hopefully more video game content will come out soon. We'll see. We'll see how motivated I am to try to tackle this beast of a recording session I did. See how much I am willing to tackle this beast. See you guys in the next face cam.